Welcome. I'm Gary Abbott. I'm going to talk about the Canon M6 Mark II, my favorite camera. It's just a great camera. Probably found one issue with it, but let me tell you how good it is. Coming right up. Okay, I can't show you the camera because I'm using it. And I'm using it with a direct feed out of the HDMI cable through a Pengo capture box. Goes into my computer, and I'm filming this onto the OBS Studio software. So if I ever look down, I'm looking at the Studio software just to see where I'm at with my volume and all the rest. Now I'm connected the sound through my Blue Yeti microphone sitting right here in front of me. This is COVID-19 time. I'm sitting at home. I'm actually in one of the extra rooms. I do have a pretty good light. Kind of overcast. Might snow tonight. Enough about that. Let's get to why this camera is so great. I was a long time Canon Mark V D version, I can't remember, 2 DSLR, big cameras, big lenses. I actually at one point had the 85 millimeter lens, the 1.2. Anybody that knows anything about lenses, that's a $2,000 lens. Great for studio work, fashion photography, that kind of stuff. And I took a lot of photos, went to a lot of workshops. Actually, that lens was so fast that I wouldn't recommend it. The depth of field is so tight. And if you don't have enough light in a well-lit studio, the kit just didn't work. So I eventually traded it in, sold it, and it was great. But I still had the 5D Mark II. I still have it. The original 5D, I did trade that in. But enough about Canon. Let's tell you why the M6 is so good. One, you can get an adapter. The adapter is just simply this, and you're able to attach the EF lenses from the big system. Now, it comes with a plate at the bottom, but it gets in the way of tripod mount, so I took it off. The adapter, let me try that again. The adapter, this is the Nifty 50 1.8. A lens I hardly ever use, but it's small, light, kind of fits this M6, and it gives you like an 85 millimeter for a 1.8. Terrific. I bought the 32 millimeter, the M lens, that again is 1.4. I use this lens more often than I thought I would use. It's a sharp lens. And it's small. It's tiny. Great lens. I also went for speed again with the 22 millimeter 2.0 lens. I've used this one less because I've got the Canon zoom range, and I've got to look at it, the 11 to 22. So this is the upper end. This is faster, the 2.0. This lens is like 4 to 5.6. Just isn't all that fast. But with enough light, it's on the camera right now. I will take it. This one's sharper, but I can't zoom it in, not zoom it in. Actually, let's just see where I'm at with this one. That would be 22. I'm backing it off just a little because that would be a little too close. And trust me, I have the camera. There's my arm length. The camera is, I can reach out and touch it. So for vloggers, great lens to have that one that goes up to 22. The kit lens, 15 to 45, slow as all hell as far as, 3.5 to 6.3. Probably the slowest zoom lens I've got. But as an all-around from 15, not as low as this 10, but 15 to 45 gives you a big range. And let me just compare. Okay, this is with the adapter, the nifty 50 with the adapter. So that's my biggest lens. But the 32 and the regular lens, and then when you get to the 22, and I'm going to say this is about the same size as that zoom lens that's currently on the camera. So all in all, this system, you get a small bag. Let me just find my bag. You get a small bag, a Thinktank. I really like these Thinktank. I always have preferred the front top opening. Put your stuff in the front or the back. You can carry quite a bit. Now, this is not to say I haven't gone somewhat elaborate in the sense of during the COVID-19, working from home, streaming, working with Zoom. I've done the green screen. I've done all of those things. Putting on a nicer camera, you definitely look better than just the camera that you get from Zoom meeting from your laptop or computer. Some people have webcams. Webcams are pretty hard to find now on the internet. There's been a major rush since we're good 5 weeks, 6 weeks into this stay at home. And I would tell you, the stay at home, I've done a ton more work than I have done in the past. Just the business I'm in, it's been really busy. This week, I've got to make a trip. I'm located in New Hampshire. I've got to make a trip to Maine to pick up 22,000 face masks from China. That just tells you how my job never, in the last 30 years, could I ever envision I would be telling you that I would be picking up 22,000 masks from China. Did I say 32? 22. The total order was over 30 between the two states, helping out construction industry work safely and make sure they have masks while they're out there. So doing the right thing. Just testing this whole new system out is kind of what I'm doing. If you're interested in how to OBS and stream, and I'm really getting there. The one piece that I'm waiting for is the power adapter plug-in with the dummy battery for this camera, because now what I find I'm doing is I'm filming directly to my computer. I'm going to run out of batteries. I talk too much. And just looking at the duration of this video, which I can't really see, that I just noticed with OBS, I don't really see how long I've been clicking on. But I hope you like this video. I am really happy with the external mic that's on the M6. The only hiccup that I've had is if I stick a mic, if I've got these Rode mics, and I did get a U-rig cage for the unit because I found that I needed to either hang these things, one transmitter, off the camera. And since it has a flip-up screen, you can't do it on the top. So I got a cage that I can nicely put these slide onto a hut shoe of a camera flash plugged in. But if I did it on the side where the microphone plug-in was, I'm either in a terrific spot for a radio frequency because it sounded like a radio station or a TV was coming shining through. And I had to get the receiver with this cord just away from the camera enough to transmit. And then I take this other one, the receiver, lapel mount it. I have a lapel pin that you can just plug into the bottom. Now, these units, you know, it's a little pricey, $200. But if you're shooting outdoors where you can prop the camera up and you can walk away or show something, these work really well while not losing your sound quality. So these were a nice addition. I really do like the setup and the lenses. A lot of versatility, and biggest thing yet. I'm not shooting right now in 4K. But you can 4K the full sensor. The same image this I can do in 4K, which means I could crop it in and out and do some other things in post-editing, which I do in LumaFusion. I started with Final Cut Pro. I did it because I didn't want to pay Adobe a monthly fee. Final Cut Pro was closer to iMovie. That was my first test, and LumaFusion has been terrific. I did another channel for my mother-in-law, who's 87, on dollhouse making. She has more subscribers than I do. But if you like this video, subscribe, hit the like button. Clearly, I'd appreciate it if you could get me past my 87-year-old mother-in-law's dollhouse videos. It would be terrific. But if not, fine. Thanks for watching.